right. Hello, everyone. Happy first day of Camp Nano. Guys, I haven't streamed by myself in so long, and it's very strange, but how is everyone doing tonight? I'm super excited. I have not had a chance to write at all today. I've been saving it all up because I've just been super busy, so I'm so excited to be able to do something. So, yes, hi, welcome. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I already saw some people were here waiting, like, oh, you guys are precious. Thank you for joining. Jasmine, Alice, Megan, Kate, hello. Autumn, hello, my friend. Are you off today, Autumn, or are you at work right now? And Yaza, hello. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. No, just stop, okay? Let me put my glasses on. I'll hide the beauty. Now you can't see anything. Oh my goodness. Hi, Charlie. Yeah, so how is everyone tonight? At least it's nighttime here. It's 7 p.m. On the East Coast of the United States. And my eye, it's funny that you say that, Autumn, because my eye is like watering and it's so itchy right now. And I have no idea why. So I had to like dim the lights maybe to keep off whatever is happening with my eyeball. Ooh, that sounds amazing. I wish you weren't like 12 hours away, or else I would show up at your doorstep. May flip back and forth. Oh, I know. I was going to say the first day of Nano, there's always like so many people streaming, which is so exciting. So, I mean, hopefully, I don't know how long I'm going to be going tonight. I feel like between an hour and an hour and a half is probably what time I'm going to shoot for, just because I'm only writing poetry, but I do want to, I have like other things that I'm doing throughout the month. So I'm just trying to be productive. Let's see, brainstorming an idea. That's okay. So I'm assuming you're brainstorming for this Camp Nano, or are you brainstorming for like Nano in November? Because I would give you a ton of props if you're thinking that far ahead. Though I've technically have an idea for Nano, but only for like the first 3 days or something crazy. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm dead. I woke up at 4 a.m. Oy vey. I totally get that, Charlie. I woke up. Well, actually, I tried to sleep in. My alarm still went off at 5 a.m. And I was like, oh, the school, it's like snowing this morning. So the school's probably going to be like virtual. I won't have to go into the office. No, they still had school today. So I tried to sleep in and then panicked because I had to get ready in like a half hour. So not a good idea. I mean, you're welcome to deliver. If you're offering, you can come up. I mean, you can get here by tomorrow. We'll have a weekend party. I'm doing quite good, but tired. We just got, puppies. What kind of puppy did you get, Kate? That's awesome. I definitely feel, I don't know if it's just me or like if you guys are also feeling it, but this week in general has been like the most exhausting week of this entire year so far. Like since January started, January 1st, from now, I'm so tired. I can't even function most of the time. So that's why I was like, when I was thinking about this stream today, I was like, I need this so bad, but I'm so tired. So I'm right there with everyone. I definitely feel that. I feel like maybe you'll get something. And if not, maybe you'll find something like small to do. And maybe it's not like exactly like a camp goal, but it's still a camp goal. That's what camp's for. Let's see. We got a Bernie Doodle. His name is Mando. I mean, I love the name. I feel like I should know a Bernie Doodle. I'm not saying that right. I don't like a Saint Bernard and a poodle. Is that what it is? That has to be a big dog. I don't know any other languages. Oh, I'm trying to figure out. I missed the comment about I did. It wasn't very long, but I for nude. Bonjour, hola. I don't know any other languages. I know ni hao in Chinese is hello, but it's like Chinese. I know is very much like several words can like be spelled the same, but it's your enunciation. So I'm probably saying that wrong too. Anyway, guys, are we ready to write? So I don't know if anyone read the description, but initially I was feeling very ambitious back in like February when I made this. And I was like, yeah, maybe I'll free write and we won't have a timer, but I'm thinking I want a timer now. So is that okay with you guys if we do time sprints like normal? I feel like anyone that's not doing poetry will be beneficial for. Even for me with poetry, it's probably beneficial. But I'm thinking of like a 15-minute sprint to begin with and maybe just increase between like 15 and 20 until we get sick of each other and we quit. I mean, I would never get sick of you guys. I might get sick of myself. Barony's Mountain Dog. Okay, I have no idea what that is, so I'll have to look it up in the sprint. I know I've heard the name, but I don't know what they look like. It's still, I mean, being a mountain dog sounds like it's going to be gigantic. So I'm sure it's gigantic. All right. Yep. And timers work. No timer works. Okay. Thank you guys for being so supportive. I think I'm going to do timer then. Maybe one day in the future, I will have a free write and just see where it goes, but not when I haven't written all day. So, all right. I have everything ready to go. I'm a very good host today. So we'll do 15 minutes and we'll check back in 15. So good luck, everyone. And we're back. So literally like with 2 seconds to spare, my furnace decided to kick on. So I'm sorry if there's a little bit of background noise. But how did everyone do in the first 15 minutes? As far as I go, so I actually forgot to mention before that I wanted to ask like if anyone is like doing a nano project, like what specifically are you working on if you want to share? Because I do know some people said that they're still plotting and they're trying to think of their idea. But if anyone didn't answer, please let me know. This nano, my main focus is doing a poem a day. So that's just literally what it is. As long as I write one poem a day, I am happy, and we're going to call it that. So one of my subscribers actually had said that there's an Instagram called Escape Roll. So like Escape April. And every day they give poetry prompts for anyone to write a poem. Now they encourage like to do the poem and then share it online. I'm not going to share mine because I want to build up my poetry collection so that I might be able to actually release it as a collection. So I'm not sharing mine at this point. But the very first prompt today, I will share it real quickly on screen, but it is ego. Wait, that's not what I wanted to share. How dare my screen? I searched the word ego as well, but that's not what I wanted to share. Wanted to share this one. There we go, ego. So if you want to go follow them, if you're interested in writing poetry and want prompts every day, I'm going to use this as well as maybe some other inspiration. So that's what I used for the first poem. And literally, I don't know where this came from. I had no idea what I was going to do. I'm like, ego. And this week with my clients, I've been working on self-esteem, and the poem just came to me and I wrote it entirely. So I guess we're off to a good start. My poem is 142 words, and I don't know how to tell lines, but yeah, a good start. So during that time, I know Barb came in. Hello, friend. Jasmine asked how everyone is doing today or tonight. I'm at least tonight at 7 p.m. here, but I'm doing well other than being a little tired. How are you, Jasmine? Yaza made grilled cheese. Oh, I wanted to make that for dinner tonight, but the partner wanted lasagna instead. So I gave in and we ate lasagna. But I really want to make grilled cheese. I bought Munster cheese and it's my favorite. And on grilled cheese, so I'm jealous, needless to say. And no problem. I'm glad you're here. So thanks for coming to the party. I made myself, chai with a stroop waffle. What is that? It sounds, actually, I hate chai, but I love the concept of chai. So it does sound good to me. I just don't like the taste. Oh, yes. Twitter and like, I actually deleted my Facebook. So Twitter and Facebook are like my least used. I get more distracted by Instagram and TikTok nowadays. But sometimes I can get pulled into the Twitter drama. Like, I don't like to participate. I just like to read it sometimes. And I know there was some drama with Sarah J. Maas this past week that I was trying to read up on. So that was interesting. Yay, rewrites. Way to go, Barb. Getting in there. Kate added a few words to my current short story I'm working on. Oh, cute. Is the Evermore, was that in the live action or was that in the original movie? Because I'm forgetting. Yeah, it does sound delicious. I agree. I'm doing 69K between two projects and writing a poem day. Alice, I mean, this doesn't surprise me coming from you. You are a beast when it comes to writing, so I think you're going to do it. But good luck, my friend. Also excited to see you're doing a poem a day. So yeah, if anyone wants prompts. I just got into Twitter, though I haven't followed many famous people. Well, I kind of followed. So back in the day, I made a Twitter to follow one particular celebrity because at the time they were really funny, but then they like became incredibly toxic and insulting and mean. And I was like, we're going to unfollow them now. So I was kind of sad. And then I kept it to follow authors. So it is good connections for that, especially for like Twitter contests if you want to pitch and stuff like that. Oh, that's great. It's like a waffle cookie. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. I think I have heard of this before, but I've never had one. It sounds amazing because I love waffles and cookies and caramel. Okay. Okay, thank you. That was my inclination, but I didn't want to sound stupid. Oh, you're welcome. I hope it's good. I hope I pronounced it right. I mean that's my inclination is right, but I could be wrong. Working on your second book. Awesome. Can I ask what genre it is? Is it like fantasy or lit? That's not a thing. Literary fiction, lit fic. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah. I'm going to stop talking. Okay. So, I got to the end of the comments at least on my end right now. But if you guys want another prompt, so I have the ego one because I forgot to say that before. But for another prompt, I was listening to Muse on the way home, and my favorite Muse song is Undisclosed Desires. And I don't know why, but like when I was singing it and I was jamming and vibing, and this one line just struck me, and I'm like, ooh, that would be such a good prompt for a poem. And I wrote it down so I wouldn't butcher it when I got too excited to say it. But the line was, "You may be a sinner, but your innocence is mine." Also would make a good prompt for a short story or whatever you want to write. I just think it's a good prompt in general. So if you want to use that, I'm tempted to use it right now as well. Why is my room so dark? Because I'm a vampire. No, because I was getting really washed out from my light, so I turned the lights off. That's just it. Hi, Carly. Welcome. Ooh, Carly. Okay, I can't remember if you've been in one of my streams before. Welcome if you have not been, but ooh, your whole picture, your avatar, it's just super like moody and like author-esque. I love it. Okay, I'm done. Urban lit and yes, woo, yay. I'm glad I got it right. Thank you. I thought the same. I was like, that's such a good line. And I love doing poetry because I've done it before with other songs where I've taken the song line and like quoted it, but it's my title. And then like created the poem based on that line. And it's such a good exercise. And I love doing it. So feel free to use it. Also, I don't remember what else I was going to say. I don't know. Maybe that means it's time for another sprint. I'll probably think of it later in like 2 minutes when we're sprinting. But I'm thinking maybe a 20-minute sprint. I will try to play with my lights a little bit and see how washed out I am and maybe make it not so dark and moody in here. And we'll do 20 minutes on the clock. I feel like 15 and 20 minutes today are going to be fine. I don't think Autumn's still here, but my friend Maddie told me that I sent her like a voice memo and she told me I have a really soothing voice and I should narrate audiobooks. And I was like, oh, you're just gonna make my head explode. It's gonna be too big to use anything because I want to be a narrator so bad. It sounds like such a fun job. So now I'm fixated on that. Just in case anyone else cared. You didn't ask for that information. I shared it, but I'm very fixated on that now. So you guys can go blame Maddie for me being excited to be a narrator. That's all. Anyway, oh, hi, Kelly. Oh, yes, Kelly also has a beautiful picture. Every time I see it, it just looks so bright and fun. Thank you. It's a Lord. Oh, okay. Lord is absolutely gorgeous. So, I mean, I would also have her as an avatar, but it's still very nice and it's a good picture. So you should recreate it. But yes, thank you so much for joining. So good timing because we're about to do 20 minutes. So thank you guys for being patient and let's go. Okay, we are done with our second sprint. So, how did everyone do that time? As for me, I was going to try to write another poem because I really got like on a high with that first one. I was like, "Oh, I really like this." So like, here we go. But with the prompt, I was looking at the prompt and I kind of had an idea for what I could write. And then I realized I wrote a poem a while ago that's very similar to that idea. And I was like, with the same kind of concept where it's a quote as the title. And I was like, yeah, we can't do that. So I think I'm going to sit on it and maybe save that for tomorrow's prompt for myself. But instead, I decided to go back to my beta read critique that I'm doing. And I actually read a chapter in that 20 minutes. So that is good because I feel pretty far behind with this and I have a lot more to go so that I can turn it on time. So we made progress. Let's see. Carly got 345 words in a new scene. Awesome. Carly, I can't remember. Did you share? I know you said you were new here. Did you say if you I can't speak. Did you say what you're working on? Let us know if you feel free, if you feel okay to share it. But that's awesome. 345 is a good like start for 20 minutes. Kate got 100 to 150 words. Not bad. Hey, it's still writing at this point. The fact that you're here and doing it is awesome. And 100 to 155 50 words. My gosh, my brain is just like anyway, that's great. 335 words, but kept zoning out. Yeah, I just feel like whatever this Thursday, man, like this week is just so draining. I don't know. It's a weird week. Megan, still brainstorming. I just want to find something that captures my attention. I totally feel that. So, like, Megan, are you just trying to think of like anything to write? Because sometimes, at least this could be a trick to maybe like get some brain juices flowing. But I love looking up like magazines or like serial publications or something and just like looking what their theme is for like whatever they're trying to publish, even if you're not going to submit it to them, but like just think of their like look at their themes and see if anything like calls to you. And then on the one hand, you might have a really good like story or poem or short story, whatever idea. And on the second hand, if you end up writing something in their parameters, then you might be able to submit it too. So it's kind of like best of both worlds, in my opinion. I was actually going to do that for a publication that I've been trying to get into. I've been rejected twice, but I'm determined at this point. Like you keep rejecting me, I'm going to keep submitting until you accept it. And I've been doing that. Like that's probably going to be one of my prompts for my poems is like whatever they're looking into. I'm probably going to write something for that. It is still writing. Whoop whoop. If I would just imagine me like holding up like a sword on a horse. That was the energy I wanted to give, but I don't have a sword or a horse. So that's me championing you though. Working on Camp Nano project mystery thriller. Oh, so exciting. I love a good mystery thriller. I have like one idea for like a gothic thriller, but I don't read enough gothic thriller at this point. So if I'm ever going to write it, I need to like read a little bit more and really work on it before I get there. But I do love reading mystery thrillers. So I'm excited for you to write that. Thank you. Okay, we're going to stop. I'm rambling. I'm like a mess tonight. Jesus. Jasmine got 77 words. Awesome. Anything, I'm desperate at this point. I tried everything. That's a good idea though. Yeah, I always like looking for prompts, especially because sometimes like my poem prompt, I didn't even think ego was going to work for me as like a poem, and then I wrote something. So you never know what you might find. I know someone. Okay, so Hazard, I think it's called. Hold on, let me see. Did I save it? Probably not, because why would I do that? I think it's called Hazard. It's a publication. But I'm probably going to be incredibly wrong. Pub. Havoc? Hazard? Havoc? Maybe it's Havoc. I don't know. I'll put it in the description because someone had just like showed it to me and their themes for the entire year are all color based. And I thought that was fascinating. So I will put it in the chat when I find it and maybe you can like look into them too. I'll put the 2 things that I have been looking into once we get into our sprint. Lewis, hello. I feel like it's been so long, my friend. Welcome. Hello, Renee. And question is, do you have advice on first lines or a scene opener? I don't really have any specific advice. However, as far as writing advice goes, I don't have that. But what I would say is if you're drafting a book, then I recommend not putting so much emphasis on your first scene or first line because great first lines usually aren't the first thing you ever write. Your book's probably going to go, or whatever you're working on is going to go through so many different edits and like you might end up changing, like, you might start with one scene and then write your book and then later realize, oh, I didn't start in the right spot. So if you spend so much time and energy on that one line and then it ends up not being your first line, it's not worth focusing on it. So I would just say, don't worry about how you set it up. Just get writing. And then once you are done with the book and you go back, you see if it works and you edit and improve from there. That's what I like to do. And I have changed every single book I've ever started with. I have changed the first line every single time. I have also started in different places and I completely got rid of things like chapters. So I've learned from experience that it's not worth focusing on that. But if anyone else has advice on actually writing a line, feel free to chime in because, that might help a little bit easier for her. The sword makes the scene. Yes, absolutely. It has to be a sword or like maybe a Gandalf staff and like hit it on the ground and be like very powerful. I like holding things and pretending I'm a badass. I have one idea that needs a lot more development before I'd be able to start working on it. I'm hoping to come up with another great idea. Yes, I feel that. I hate when that like, if I want to make this idea well, I have to put in the work. So I have 2 of those and I want to start writing them, but I know I have to like research and do a ton of things. So I get that. But on that note, I will put in the chat those 2 publications as soon as I find them again because they were really fun and they had a lot of great themes. And with that note, what are we thinking? Do we want to do a 20-minute or a 15-minute as the next one? What's everyone's feelings at? Yes. Like those, like the stereotypical like Disney villain, but like some kind of orb or crystal where I feel like I can also jab you with it. I feel like my favorite first lines are usually very simple in theory, but intriguing without context. Yes. I also agree. I wrote a contemporary book and I love the first line that I wrote for that, but it's also extremely simple. And it was something, now I can't remember off the top of my head, but it was something like, there's no handbook on how to kill yourself. And I was like, oof, what a way to drop into the novel. Shit's about to go down, but it's also intriguing. And I feel like it's simple. And I was really proud of that. So maybe one day I'll publish a contemporary book and it'll have that line. So great advice, Carly. 15 minutes. 20 minutes is a nice chunk of time. Okay. So maybe we'll do in the middle. Maybe we'll do like 18 minutes. I'm trying to get published in Analog or Asimov's. Oh, Asimov's I just started looking into as well. I just found out my old science fiction. Oh, that's so awesome. Do share if you want. Like, which one is it in? I think you have to pay for them, but I would love to read it and look into it. That is so cool. All right, we are going to reset. So I'll do, since both were requested, I will do 18 because I think that'll be good for everyone, including myself because I'm reading. So get back to the screen share. Okay. Okay. What is happening? Okay, you guys saw that, right? There was just a random thing that was stuck on there. Anywho, okay. 18 minutes. Good luck, guys. We'll talk in a little bit. Okay, I was like really getting into some research there. So, was not ready for that to go off, but yeah, how did everyone do that time? I I finished another chapter in the critique actually. So, and I got a snack in case anyone was wondering. I have a big bag of sour worms. I only ate like 6, so I don't that bag is very gigantic. It is defeating me. But I was looking into a lot of publications now that we mentioned it in the stream, and I was like, huh, because last year I wrote a short story that was a sci-fi short story. And since Lewis was, yeah, it was Lewis. I want to make sure. So since Lewis mentioned about those things, I was like, huh, like I never thought about using that as an actual short story because I was contemplating bumping it up to a novella length and maybe trying to publish that as a novella. But then these guidelines say that they accept novellas too. So now I'm like, I'm probably not that good for this, but it's something to like strive for. Anyway, thank you so much, Kate. We're probably only going to have like one more maybe, just because it's almost at the hour and a half mark, but I appreciate you stopping in. I hope you were productive. Alice got 1024. I expect nothing less, Alice. That is awesome. Time to switch over. That sounds good. Megan fed the dogs, did the dishes, hoping the exercise would get my brain going. Hey, sometimes that kind of like brain break, they are usually very helpful in one way or another. Either, like you said, you get the break, you get some stuff done, or you think some things through and get creative. Carly, not 97 words, struggling to get through the scene. I feel that. I don't know if you're like fast drafting or like if this is a first draft. And I'm really bad at this too, but sometimes if I do get stuck, I will like jump ahead and like just put a placeholder for the meantime if I'm really, really struggling and I'm not making any progress. So maybe that's something you can consider too, of just like I'll come back to it when I understand what's going to happen. Hello, Lilith. Drop your tears. Oh my gosh, 500 to 600 is amazing. Like I don't know, who you're comparing yourself to. I get that Alice is kind of a beast, but Alice puts us all to shame. So don't look at Alice's 1024 and think, that you have to compete with her because she is on God tier level. But 500 to 600 is like incredible. I think that's pretty solid, especially because I've like the more I like interact with people on AuthorTube, the more I realize that the range of like what people think are good for a day or like a time or a sprint varies. And one pretty big author, well, I wouldn't say pretty big. I mean, I think they have like 2,000, but they were saying that a good day for them is like 500 words. So it's very subjective. Don't beat yourself up. But yeah, my dog is chilling now and she's making a lot of noise. If you can hear anything in the background, it's probably her. But what are we thinking for a last sprint of the night? We could do I'm chill with anything. I don't really have anything going on other than I also have to do the dishes later. So we could do 15, we could do 20, we could do a little less, a little more. What are you guys feeling? Because I think I'm just going to try to read one more chapter for my critique tonight, and then I'll feel a little bit accomplished. My mother texted me. My mother texted me about wine. That is always something good. I should respond to that afterwards. 20. Okay, Megan got here first. We're doing a 20-minute sprint. It has decided. Oops, I restarted the 18-minute sprint. Did not mean to do that. Good thing I have control of this. All right. 20 minutes it is. Perfect timing because my furnace kicked on again. One day I will have an office that doesn't have a furnace in it for the winter months. But anyway, gonna stop rambling, guys. Enjoy your 20-minute sprint. We'll talk soon. Okay, we made it. My first live stream of April is coming to a close. So, how did everyone do for our final sprint? I actually, I'm just like, my brain is not with it. And I'm like, I was supposed to edit a video and I completely forgot. So I started editing that video in the last sprint there. I didn't quite finish it because was a little bit longer than the sprint, but I only have a few minutes left, thankfully. So hopefully it'll be edited right after I end the stream. And I didn't end up reading any of the critique because I was like, oh, I gotta edit the video. Very anticlimactic for the last sprint, but I think overall it was very productive for me. I wrote a poem, I did some critiques, I edited a video. We're off to a good start, especially because I'm probably gonna go to bed shortly because I'm just old and tired. Lilith got 200 to 300 because this scene is sad, but like Swedish. Oh, I love those scenes. What genre are you writing, Lilith? Is it like a contemporary or something else? Because I'm reading hard-hitting contemporary right now, and like the entire book, that is pretty much the vibe, is sad but sweet. Oop, I just jumped. Okay, Alice just coming out here like, gonna put y'all to shame. No, but seriously, Alice, great job. That's awesome. Barb started brainstorming a D&D campaign. Awesome. You'll have to tell me about it. I'm interested. Kelly got 332. Awesome job. Ooh, skipped again. Continue brainstorming. Okay, well, Megan, I'm glad you were here. I do hope you have, something that maybe you can get an idea from. I do know, this will be a plug for everyone, but please ignore me. I have a new mouse and on the side of the mouse has buttons. I don't know how to work them. I keep bumping them and apparently some of the buttons control going back and forth and I just backspace the screen. So if that happened, I'm sorry. Anywho, time, this is my cue to be like, go to bed. But yeah, what I was trying to say is that I will be on Autumn Ashley's live stream tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if anyone needs some ideas or brainstorms or writing, you guys can come over there. If you go to my page, Autumn's icon is on my homepage. It's under like my recommended people to follow. So you can go over there and follow her for tomorrow's live stream. So that's what I was trying to say, Megan, is if you don't have any luck tonight, I can also try to brainstorm some more like prompts and things, and maybe I can give them to you tomorrow. All right, go back to this. High fantasy. Awesome, Lilith. That's mostly what I write. And I mean, you can have sad, sweet scenes in anything, but I feel like, I don't know, I love when they're in high fantasy. I love having such a range of emotions in like fantastical worlds as well. So I dig it. Okay, remember when I said that I would lurk on all streams? Turns out I listened to a lecture and lurked on all streams. I love it. I definitely love being able to support everyone at once. And sometimes I also do that when I know people who are streaming at the same time as me. So I hear that. Although I did not listen to a lecture. I listened to my own voice in editing. So not nearly as fun. When I eventually get a group together to play, yay! I've never participated in a D&D campaign, but I've always wanted to. So you'll have to let me know. And yes, I'm really, really bad. The mouse is so much better than my old one, but I have to figure out if I can turn them off because I think I'm going to keep hitting it. Like, I don't think I'm going to learn my lesson. But on that note, guys, thank you so much for coming to my stream, my first stream, and one of my streams that I have been by myself in a very long time. I hope you guys are productive. Quick reminder to like and subscribe if you haven't. I know there's some new faces. I would love if you want to stick around. I do have a couple streams this month, and we also have some crazy 5 a.m. streams at the end of the month because I am doing a collab with another author tuber, Madeline Monahan, or Maddie as she goes by, and we are trying to wake up at like 4:30 a.m. to write at 5 a.m. So we have 3 live streams that week. It's going to be fun. And then a spoiler alert, on May 1st, which is a Saturday, I'm going to be finally hosting another writing and wine live stream. So we have just the whole month to look forward to seeing my beautiful face. Hopefully you come back and I did not scare you away. Main character Askell has been taken. So sad. And his lover best friend came back. Oh, okay. I love that. Sounds great. I'm here for your story. I can't wait to see how you progress throughout the month. So thank you so much for coming, Lilith. It's been nice to see a new name here. Kelly, anytime. I almost hit the button again, guys. So it's time to end the stream. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night and we will talk soon. Okay, bye.